Today in this video I'm going to be explaining how to play Fortune Lady. So first activate Fortune Vision, searching calling, normal summon fire, activate calling, allow to special summon a Fortune Lady from deck if you already have one, special summon light, using Spellbook of Knowledge to send Lumina to graveyard, draw 2 cards, and then cause light is sent to the graveyard, you leave the field by a card effect. It allows you to special summon a Fortune Lady from deck. I choose past. Activate Monster Reborn, Reborn Light. All Fortune Lady have common effect during new standby phase, they gain 1 level, and their attack depends on their level. I use past effect, I banish two spellcaster, and then I can up or reduce a level of monster on the field. And light I will leave the field again, so I special summon water from deck. And then water is special summon while you control Fortune Lady, you draw 2 cards. Activate Fortune Future, you send back a banished Fortune Lady to graveyard, you draw 2 cards. I activate that spellbook card to search the other spellbook. Now, synchro summon Fortune Lady every. Use desynchron, target Fortune Lady, so I can special summon past plus water back. So I will draw 2 cards again. There is not on spot turn on that effect, so that's very good. And I can synchro summon again. The goal of drawing was to draw a Viler to negate the effect of opponent monster dressing in face, but I didn't. So I synchro summon that Hefe Dragster. I have quick effect to negate a spell or draw card, so it's good to stall. Set face down super polymerization. And I forgot, when you activate calling Fortune Lady, you're restrict from a synchro summon the rest of the turn from extra deck after you use it. So now computer using spell card to shuffle and draw again. The goal of the computer is just draw his field like that. Set a face down monster. My turn again. So I have many choices. Using Instant Fusion. I use Instant Fusion to special summon at level 5 tuner. Because I have calling on my end, so I prefer to use Instant Fusion before. Because after using calling I will not be able to fusion summon, so I did it before, even if I don't know I will use the monster. I use calling effect, so now I will be restricted to synchro summon from extra deck. A special summon past from deck, and a calling effect is on spot turn. Using Spellbook of Knowledge to draw 2 cards, and light will allow you to special summon a Fortune Lady from deck. I choose dark. Dark have the effect when a Fortune Lady destroys a monster, you can just monster reborn another Fortune Lady. That synchro monster dragster deal piercing damage too, if you don't know about it. I use past effect. Banish spellcaster, even I can change level depending on the number of monsters I banish. Attacking with Dark. The opponent monster flip set a field on the top of his deck, and because I destroy some monster with a Fortune Lady, I can special summon Water from graveyard with dark effect, and dark effect work on himself if it's himself a destroy monster. I have no magicalized fusion. That's a good draw, but I can't use it now because I'm restricted to synchro summon. So synchro summon Fortune Lady every. Fortune Lady have two good effects during opponent end phase. If she is in graveyard, you can banish a spellcaster to monster reborn her. Plus, during your standby phase, you can banish a face-up monster from your opponent. With Fortune Vision, I search the trap card. The trap card from Fortune Lady Deck allow you to special summon Fortune Lady, banish the number you want, have to be different name, and during end phase you have to send back to deck. So the goal of that is to make Link, Synchro, or use it as a draw engine. And as you can see, I have negative field from my opponent with my Dragster AFR. So now I use Magicalized Fusion. So I can banish a spellcaster from my graveyard and field to special summon a spellcaster fusion monster. So the goal of that is special summon Magician Cantate. And when Magician Cantate is a special summon with 5 different spellcasters from different name, you can destroy all opponent card. So it's one of the best moves in Fortune Lady deck, because the deck isn't that powerful. Only Dragster FA to stall your opponent, Viola to negate monster effect, and Fortune Lady every can come back again and again and banish monster. That's the good straightness of the deck. And that deck draw a lot, it's also a straightness, because in Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Advantage does a lot, doesn't do everything but does a lot. And I recommended, if you play this deck, to try to draw card, because that deck is not that powerful, so the best way to play it is just kill your opponent with a card advantage. Monster Reborn. I set back a banish Fortune Lady, so it's like a Monster Reborn. So I draw 2 cards with water effect. And I just have to finish opponent. So here a good card advantage, having 10 cards on the field plus 5 in hand. And finishing with Magician Cantate. Second duel will be a go second. So now it's the going second duel. Activate that spellbook card to search Spellbook of Knowledge. Activate Instant Fusion. Choose one will increase from extra deck. I play 2 of them. This one can stall opponent monster. So now I activate Secret of Knowledge, send my fusion to graveyard, so it sends the opponent monster to graveyard too. Normal summon passed. So now I can activate Calling, and now I will be restricted to synchro summon from extra deck the rest of the turn. I choose Light. I activate effect from past. So I banish 2 spellcaster to up his level from 2. Target. And Light effect, when she leaves the field, you can special summon a Fortune Lady from deck. So choose Water to draw 2 cards. I use Fortune Future, send back light to graveyard, draw 2 cards. Now synchro summon Dragster FA for his quick effect to negate a spell or trap card. Now I can battle, and opponent field activates, so I negate it. But opponent field, if you don't know what it does, it just destroys your monster when in attack. So it's a broken field, to be honest. Activate again field, but I will negate. Even if Yu-Gi-Oh is all about monster effect, I think having one negate or spell of trap card is very good. So my opponent, I will destroy my 2 monster, my monster plus my face down. Normal summon past, activate calling. Special summon light. That's the loop you want to make with the deck. So you banish light and another copy to up level from 2. So now light will let me special summon Fortune Lady from deck, and I will choose again water to draw 2 cards. Opponent spell card make him gaining life points each time I banish, but it doesn't matter. Yu-Gi-Oh is not about life points, it's about controlling the field. Synchro summon Fortune Lady every. Now battle phase, destroy his monster. Just set that card face down to avoid to discard 1, because I already have 7 cards in hand, so now only 6. Let's see what the computer does. Only set a face down and end this turn. I draw Monster Reborn, that's lucky, so I can bring back water on the field and draw 2 cards. Opponent chain to set his field. Unlucky, I have no negate on that. Drawing 2 cards. Checking the graveyard, because I have magicalized fusion in hand. So I have to know what is my graveyard. Use it desynchron. Special summon past back. Plus water to draw 2 cards. I have draw that monster that is called Fortune Fairy Ikari. When I draw it, I can special summon it, descend a spellcaster I control to graveyard, and then special summon a Fortune Lady from my deck. Level 1 spellcaster, only it's not stick to Fortune Lady if I could remember. Activate Fortune Vision, search Wind, normal summon Wind. Activate past effect, target yourself on his effect. Banish Ikari plus light. Now synchro summon Fortune Lady every. Activate magicalized fusion. So I have to banish 5 spellcaster from graveyard or field to special summon it. And I banish my synchro because I need from different name, but it doesn't matter. Magician Quintet is very powerful. So now I can destroy all opponent field. Magician Quintet can't be tribute, so he can't be in Kaiju or Rare Sphere mode or Lava Golem, and he can't be destroyed by card effect, so a very good protection. Activate Spell Book of Knowledge, draw 2 cards. Activate Vision of Fortune, so now if my opponent normal summon, this monster will be banished. Also work on my own monster. Drawing Veiler, I have 2 Veiler in hand. So I normal pass, but he will be banished. Just preparing for next turn. So the computer have no card, just all one, so it's almost game over. Send back pass, just have to attack. So that deck have a lot of weakness, but the strengthness of the deck is drawing card to get advantage. So now it's planning the deck list. 1 fire Fortune Lady, I think 1 is enough. When she special summon, you can destroy 1 opponent face-up monster and dealing burn damage, same at the attack. 2 Witchcrafter Golem Arrow. When a spellcaster you control is targeted by card effect or is targeted by battle, you can bounce back a card from your opponent and special summon it. And that Witchcrafter cards go back to your hand during the opponent's standby phase. And when you special summon it, you can also target a Witchcrafter spell card in your graveyard, but in that deck only play Golem Arrow from Witchcrafter, so the goal of that is bounce back opponent card and special summon it. It's a very good entrap in spellcaster deck. 3 Veiler, because the goal of our deck is drawing to stall your opponent with Veiler plus Dragster. 3 Light, one of the best cards from Fortune Lady deck. When she leaves the field, you can special summon a Fortune Lady from your deck. 1 Fortune Fairy Ikari. When you draw it by a card effect, not during your draw phase, you can special summon it, send a monster you control to graveyard, and then you are able to special summon a spellcaster level 1 from your deck. So if you send a light with an effect, you will be able to special summon 2 Fortune Lady on your field. So it's very good. 2 Water. The goal of that Fortune Lady is special summon it while you already control another Fortune Lady monster, except a copy of Water, and then you draw 2 cards. It's not on spot turn. 3 Past. One of the best new support from deck. You can banish a number of spellcaster you want to up or reduce a level monster you control. So it works very good if you banish light with it, because you gain the advantage to activate effect light to special summon from deck. So that card is very versatile, and it's also a tuner to make synchro summon. So 3 copy. Only 1 copy of Dark, because it's level 5, it's a break in hand. And when your Fortune Lady destroy a monster, you can monster reborn another Fortune Lady. 1 Wind. Wind, when she's normal summon, you can target a number of spell trap card from your opponent, the same number of the Fortune Lady you control, and destroy it. 2 Calling. When you control a Fortune Lady monster, you can special summon another Fortune Lady from your deck, and after that you restrict to single summon from extra deck. Only 2 copy, because you have 3 spell cards that search any Fortune Lady card, so I think 2 is enough. I played 2 Desynchron. The goal of Desynchron is to special summon back Undine. 2 Instant Fusion. Have many targets, the level 5 tuner, the 2 relinquished, and the 2 relinquished are spellcaster, so sometimes to have the 5th spellcaster you want to special summon Magician Quintet can be good. With that card Magicalized Fusion. You just banish spellcaster from your graveyard 5, and then you special summon Magician Quintet. From your graveyard or field you can banish. 3 Fortune Future. You just target a Fortune Lady that is banished, you send back to graveyard and then draw 2 cards. It's not on Spartan. 1 copy of that spellbook card to draw the 2 other spellbook of knowledge, to search the spellbook of knowledge. Spellbook of knowledge, if you send light to graveyard with its effect, you draw 2 cards plus you special summon a monster from deck. 1 monster reborn, the goal of that is monster reborn water to draw 2 cards. 2 super polymerization, because it's one of the best staples from the game. And you play many attributes, so it's good for Muldogan of the Swamp in the extra deck. 3 Field Fortune Lady, and that card can be good to banish light on your first turn. Can be good to stall your opponent, because that card, what it does, it's when a monster is normal summon, is banished and he come back next standby phase. 3 Fortune Vision. Fortune Vision, when it's activated, you can search any Fortune Lady card from your deck, and however effect, when a card is banished on your side, the rest of the turn your monster can be destroyed by K effect, and when a card is banished from opponent's side, the next damage you will be getting will be reduced to 0. So 3 copy, because it's the searcher of the deck. The main goal is searching card, and only 1 trap Fortune Lady, because you can search it and trap or slow. But it's very powerful. You can special summon as many if you want monster Fortune Lady from Banish Zone. Just have to be different name. And you have to send back to deck during end phase, so just use it before end phase like ice material. 1 Modragon on the swap and 1 Starving Venom for super polymerization. 1 Mega Fleet for Cymorg, Infinite Loop or Cyber Dragon deck. The 2 relinquished for instant fusion target, Magician Quintet, the boss monster of that deck, in Fortune Lady. He have good protection, can't be destroyed by card effect. Can't be tribute, so it avoids of being kaiju, and when he special summon with 5 different spellcaster, he destroys all opponent card. 1 level 5 tuner for instant fusion, the Salamangreat fusion for super polymerization, 1 Synchro 6 Korai Dragon, 1 Dragster to negate a spell or trap card, and also does piercing damage. 2 Arcane Magician. When it's summoned, it plays 2 counter on itself, and you can remove counter to destroy card, so you can remove his 2 counter to destroy 2 card. It's just spell speed 1 effect, so you have to chain 2 times to destroy 2 card. 1 Omega, Synchro 8, can during standby phase send back a banished card to graveyard, but is mainly used during opponent main phase. You can change his effect, you banish himself until next standby phase, and then you randomly banish a card from opponent end till next standby phase. 1 Fortune Lady every. During opponent's end phase, she can come back on the field by banishing a spellcaster from your graveyard. So if she's in graveyard, you can special summon it back during opponent's end phase. And during your standby phase, you can banish a face-up monster from your opponent. So it's a very good synchro monster, a little bit slow, but a very good effect. One Verte Anaconda Plant for super polymerization, and one Nightmare Finish for spell trap card back row, and see you next time.